It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight.
Ed, always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. It reminds me a lot of my backcourt teammates. Actually, they were faster, could jump higher, and could shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Just off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Cousins to James. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
LeBron James with the rock. Fires the three. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The pass taken. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know, oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
George, his first effort, off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Beverly into the front court. Down 5. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Los Angeles, they have it. Cousins. Driving his green, but he can't finish. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George to Leonard. George. Off the mark. No good. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lakers ball. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Davis.
Cutter.
4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
New blood coming in for both sides. Rondo with the basketball. 14-10 the score. To Cousins. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And gets both to drop at the line. Beverly into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Deep left corner. Williams. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Clippers have it. Slam dunk, Patrick Beverly.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. And score. Strong take. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. The first quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire, but Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line, we got to fight, we got to continue to compete, get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Patrick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
JaVale McGee over to the right side. Cousins. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Leonard. Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's James controlling the offense. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Fires the three. He drills the three.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. rebound taken down by the Clippers. To George. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LBJ with it. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kuzma to Davis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And he makes them both. To Paul George. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Danny Green. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Beverly into the front court. Leads 3. Leonard. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Kuzma matched up with Paul George. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Davis gets it in the left corner. Kyle Kuzma. Missed it. To Kyle Kuzma from long range. Drills the 3.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Leonard. Rebound Cousins. Out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And the Lakers clear. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. James to Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Leonard. That's off the side of the rim, short. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Working and a putback slam.
I don't know if it was so much the bounce or the vertical. I think it was more so the reach. That's what happens when you have a 7+ wingspan.
LBJ has it. To Cousins. Driving right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
George to the basket, but it won't go. And And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 1. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
George. Cousins there for the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. His guys now trailing by a point. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's LA Clippers ball. Nice pass to set things up. Leonard, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Danny Green to Cousins. Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Rocking the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
It's James. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly can't connect. Kuzma to George. Shot from the lane won't go. To Danny Green. Cousins. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LA Clippers with the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Leonard. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Slams it home on the putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game.
Number 7, JaVale McGee.
Paul George, 4-2, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's James controlling the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
The feed stolen away. To Cousins. Caldwell Pope matched up with Paul George. For three, misfires. It's no good. The follow won't go either. To Paul George. The pass taken away by the Lakers. James. Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for two.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
George, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James, the pass taken away by the Clippers. George, he was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that three turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
Here comes the screen. LeBron against Paul George. Down low Boogie, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Oh, you wide open.
James cleans it up. Cousins. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Paul George to Leonard. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. James to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Leonard knocks it down.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large on that.
LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Clippers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
And the basket good at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To George. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
LeBron against George. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The pass taken away to Williams. Leonard to Williams. Leonard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. James to Caldwell Pope. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To Paul George. No good. Defense catching a break there. To James. Here's a chance from long range. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Absolutely the right mentality coming out after halftime. That's what you do during halftime. You reset, you recalibrate, you come out, and you attack like the first never happened.
Leonard, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LeBron James drills the 3. Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. Has a look. Beverly's shot no good. To Davis. He was hacked. They let it go. To George. Williams. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
James to Davis. No good. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James, and a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 2, Los Angeles Clippers are in the building.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. Another follow, still no good. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Anthony Davis, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Knocks it down from mid-range. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Kyle Kuzma. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Patrick Beverly. Huge block. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.